For those of you who are doing Conquest of Lords for the first time, or you just want a refresher on the rules, this video is for you. So this is what used to be the Hall of Might. If you were in your early realms, when you fight against others, it's called Conquest. The goal is to basically hold your own hall for 8 hours consecutively, or be the one who holds it for the longest. This battle starts at 10 a.m. UTC on Saturday every 2 weeks. It lasts for 24 hours, and again, the goal is to hold your hall for 8 hours. In this time, you can also teleport to other realms, and be aware that when you're in the forest in other realms, your castle can be attacked. Troops will die, like real death, dead. They don't come back, and you can lose resources if you're attacked in the forest. The alliance that occupies the hall is the one that gets to pick who the emperor will be for the next 2 weeks. And so make sure that the emperor or upcoming emperor is in the occupying alliance, and that you do that within 2 hours of the end of the event, or else it's going to default to the R5 of the occupying alliance. The one who's occupying the hall is the R5 is going to be the one who appoints the incoming emperor. Also be aware that when you are in the hall, if the spires are occupied by different alliances, it doesn't matter if it's your realm or other realms, those spires are going to attack the center. And this is what it looks like, right? You're going to see this countdown as it charges up, and then this lightning bolt at the top will come in and hit the center. And when that happens, the troops in the center, everybody loses 1% of their troops, and that happens every 10 minutes. So this is, you can see everybody who's in there is losing 1% of their troops. So the more troops that are in there, the bigger that loss is going to be. If you want to minimize it, you can put fewer troops in the center, but be aware of that. That's 4 spires every 10 minutes for 8 hours. That can really add up to about almost 1 million troops at the end of the day if you've got full marches in there. How do you score points in this event? Alright, you want to try to get to the max usually of the 12,000 personal points to get full rewards. The last 3 levels have astronomy tomes, so that's a good goal. You can get points by killing enemy units. Note, killing T1s doesn't get you any points, but then the higher tiers up you go, get you increasingly more points. You also get points for losing troops during battle, and here you do get credit for losing T1s and up, but deaths from the spire will not count towards your rapid recovery bonus at the end of the event. And then the last way that you can get points in this event is through occupation points. You can get a max only of 2,000 occupation points, so you do have to make up the rest of the points other ways. You can get max occupation points by being in the hall for 2 hours, or by being in the spires for 4 hours. So if you're in beyond that, you're really not getting any benefit. You can feel free to rotate out with other people in your alliance. Scoring points in this event can help you earn a chest, and then, obviously the grade that your realm is in will impact what is included in the contents of those chests. The higher the better. You can earn anything from a red chest all the way down to a green chest. Note here also that these blue chests, they're valiancy spoils. Those are available only if 26 or more people in your kingdom get the max of 12,000 points. And then beyond that, the more people get that 12,000 point minimum, the more of these blue chests you have to give out. So it's definitely an incentive for people to try to max this event. Alright, so let's talk for a minute about the rank rewards. This is what I usually refer to as the biggest loser reward. It's not always a good thing to come in first in this event. Usually that means you lost a lot of troops. But, you get a nice frame for it. And also there's kingdom rewards that everybody in the realm will get based on your ranking. So again, it's another nice incentive for everybody to try their hardest in this event to make their points. Let's talk now about the grade and how realms are graded. You get trophies based on your wins and whether you hold your hall or you take 1 or 2 other halls. When you start, you'll be in Bronze League, and then you can move up to Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, and then the top 9 players from Diamond will be in Legends. At the moment, there's only 9 people or fewer who actually qualify. It's important to manage your grade, and a lot of folks kind of jump in and get kill happy and say, I can take 2 halls, so I should, or I can take 1 hall, so I should, but that's not always the case. You want to be careful about moving up beyond where you can fit. So let's look here for an example. If we were in gold and we take a Hall of Might from one other realm, we're going to add 500 trophies. If you didn't take any, you at a lost 100. So it does penalize you for not trying. But if you take 500, we did this last time and we moved up to platinum. So make sure when you're doing that you're ready to go to that next level before you make that move. So let's look now from where we're sitting, and here we are now in platinum level. Our current trophy count is 2450. If we wanted to take another realm, it would add 500 points to our current score and put us about 2950. If we don't take another realm, we're going to be penalized 200 points and put us at 2250 or somewhere around there. So if we look at what that means as far as the rankings go, to stay in platinum, we essentially need to take that other realm and get to 2950 this time. If we don't take another realm and drop down, we would be at 2250, which would put us in gold again. So if we want to stay in platinum, we have to take another realm. If we took 2 realms, we would move up way higher than what we want to. So our goal for this week should ideally be to take 1 realm and hold our haul. Let's talk now about what I mentioned earlier. If you are losing troops in this event, right, they will go to your medical tent first, and then what you can do is just over the next 2 weeks, use this instant heal once every day. Every 24 hours is a cooldown on it, and it gives you free 10% of the troops in your medical tent will be healed. When you've gotten back to the end of 2 weeks, and if you still have some in here, what you can do is you use your cost down, which reduces your healing cost by 25%, and then go in and just heal whatever is left. It's going to cost you a lot less doing it this way than if you just go and try to heal them straight out the gate after conquest is over. If you have troops that go to the medical tent beyond the capacity, they go to the sanctuary, and this is where you can sort of bring them back actually for free. It's holy light, which just regenerates over time, and every time that you use this holy light, you can revive a certain number of the troops. So I do tend to come in and do this once a day as well. This is why some people will fill their medical tents with T1 first, so that their T1 are cheap to heal, and then their more expensive troops come in here and are basically healed for free over the next 2 weeks. And when you get back again to the end of conquest and you still have some troops in here, you can choose to spend diamonds, or you can kind of just let them sit and roll over to the next one. Just make sure you're not going over the capacity of your sanctuary. Any troops that are lost beyond your hospital capacity and beyond your sanctuary capacity will be lost. Those are essentially the same, and in my case it's 486,000, so I can lose almost 1 million troops in conquest without actually losing any troops. And then you can use that train back that we were talking about with 120% of your lost power at a 300%. You'll find it here in your Emperor skills boosts after the event is over and the Emperor uses it. And on top of rapid training and maybe any other training boosts you have, you can actually train back 120% of what you lost without actually losing anything. They're in your medical tent and they're in your sanctuary and they will come back. So then you get another 120% off of that. It's like 220% troop power. So this is actually, if you play this smart, a really good way to increase your troop power without spending a lot. So make sure that you're paying attention. If you exceed your capacity of your medical tent, if you exceed the capacity of your sanctuary, those troops are not going to help you. You will lose power over time. But if you play your cards right and don't exceed those, you essentially get those healed for free or close to free, and then you can train back another 120%, and you'll actually come out ahead if you're doing this right and managing how many you lose. If you're in an all-out war, that's harder to do, but if you're in a NAP situation and you can kind of be throwing troops at spires, it's a lot easier to maintain and watch how many you lost. So just keep that in mind. This event is a really useful event. Good rewards. The astronomy tomes that come out of this are great for everybody. So make sure that, everybody who's going in understands how this works. Share this video with your alliances and let me know, as always, if you have any questions. Discord is linked here. You can always jump in there and ask questions, and I'm happy to help you. All right. Thank you. Have a good conquest. I hope everybody wins and has a fun time. I'll see you in the next video.